As we discussed yesterday, our target to finish today is 3 points. Number one, end of my class, you should be in a position to understand how to install the OBIEE 11G installation. Okay. Then you also should be in a position to install OBIEE 12C. Okay. Then you also in a position to know what is VM, what is VM, and how to use it. How to use it. So these are the 3 points what you are going to concentrate today. That's it. These are the 3 points what you are going to concentrate. And let us start with OBIEE 11G installation. That already I have the notes. This is what the notes what I have it. So I am asking you to download the required softwares from OTN or e-delivery. OTN means Oracle Technology Network, and e-delivery is one of the cloud platform to download any software. Okay, you can download it. In fact, for classroom people, you can get all the softwares from my admin directly. No need to download anything. We already downloaded and we have it. For the online folks, you need to download the things, and that downloading purpose also.
That's available in the Google Drive link.
Yeah, direct links are available. What you have to download, those are things. You can get that document from the my admin. You can get it. Okay, but even though I am explaining here OBIEE 11G installation, tools installation, really for the training purpose, I don't recommend to install directly. You should have the understanding, you should have the knowledge. But however, I suggest you to go for the third one. Okay, third one. The reason behind that is the VM is very easy to use it, and in this only one CPU we have it. In that one OBIEE 11G tools, both you cannot install it. But I can maintain 2 VMs in my machine. Whichever I want it, I can switch on and I can work on it. That flexibility, so we have it. But still, we'll try to learn how to install it. So we downloaded, let us say, I'm taking granted as you downloaded the softwares. So what are the softwares we needed is, we need here softwares needed. So we need here softwares. Number one, that is called as Oracle database software. That is, if you are going with the 11G, then I request to go with the 11.2.0.4. That particular version what I am looking for. And tools, if you are going means, that's okay. We can go for any lower version or any version whatever available, it's okay. But exclusively 11G are going means the last series in the 11G is 11.2.0, that we have to use it. Now next one, we have to go for second software. If you are going for OBIEE 11G installation, there is a concept of RCU. That RCU software we needed. RCU software, the version is 11.1.1.9 is the version. RCU stands for Repository Creation Utility. OBIEE software need this RCU. RCU is again nothing but one repository. Repository means some set of tables. Some set of tables are required to run the OBIEE application. Right. Next one is required here. OBIEE 11.1.1.9 is the software what you needed. That's it. These are the three softwares. What you needed to install it. That's it. In case of 11G, you are going. And if you want to go with the 12C, then 12C related softwares we required it. Okay, if you go and try to just type in the Google, you are going to get all the required list also. Suppose if you are going for OBIEE 12C installation, Okay, and our softwares we are going software download, software download. Then you're going to get that corresponding software. We're going to get it. Okay, here we have the list of things whatever we have to run. Java, JDK, even organized better in the website itself. What you needed: one, JDK; two, WebLogic server; three, Oracle Business Intelligence. Which flavor you want, that flavor you have to go. It is a Linux or it is a Windows, those things. Right, these are the things what you needed. That's it. Three things are available. These three things we want. I don't want to confuse you people first. I want to go with the 11G first, then I'll go with the double C. Okay, if you want to install in our mission 11G software, then I need here three softwares I required. Oracle database I needed, RCA I needed, OBIEE I needed. These three things should be hand. Then you have to start it. Coming to the what you mean by hardware requirement. If I want to install directly, what hardware you needed? What hardware you needed? So hardware wise, I can say I need here RAM number one. 4 GB is minimum. 4 GB is minimum 4 GB, and recommended is 8 GB. And coming to the hard disk, the hard disk is, if I have at least 100 GB of the thing, that will be good. Okay, that is a recommend. Nowadays hard disk is not a matter. Everyone is having 1 TB, 500 GB, 2 TBs like that, right? So it's not a matter. Now that's what the hardware what I required. Coming to the basic operating system, what you wanted. Basic operating system, what you wanted. Any operating system is okay. Sometimes in Windows 10 it is not installing it. Except Windows 10, anything is okay. Except Windows 10, everything is okay. Okay, Windows 7 or Windows Server 2003, 2008, like that. I personally recommend, if you have possible server softwares, Windows Server softwares, then use the Windows Server OS, like Windows Server 2003, Windows Server 2008, or Windows Server 2012. Any one of flavor is available with you, try to utilize it. That's what I recommend it. But of course, in Windows 7 also it is running, no issues. Windows 8 also run, no issues. Now, that's what the hardware requirement. Now, we'll start our actual installation part. Actual installation steps. In the actual installation steps, we have here step 1 of 4. Total 4 steps are available. So first step we are trying to learn about it, that is loopback adapter configuration. Loopback adapter configuration. Okay, why we have to do this loopback adapter configuration is, and what is this loopback adapter configuration is, let us say I am working in one CPU, means in our company if you take it, your CPU will have always some fixed IP. That is, it won't change it. Daily, whatever network cable is available, you are plugging, immediately you will get that IP only, you will get it. But if you take our home networks, I came to the office, I plugged the network cable here, the IP address whatever I have it now. If I go to my home and if you plug the network cable, whatever IP address I have it at that moment, it is different. The IP address is nothing but here it's showing the rritec network IP address showing. In the home means home network IP address, it is going to show it. If you want fixed IP, we have to purchase that one from the network provider, internet provider. As we don't have that much of money, what we will do is we'll go for the static IP generating. How we are going to generate the static IP is by using the inbuilt software we have it. Inbuilt software we have it. The software is called as loopback adapter software. That software is called as loopback adapter software. Got my point? How to install that one? How to install that? Very simple steps are available here. If you go and try to see my notes, first step we are doing here loopback adapter installation. To get what? Static IP. If I take all the screenshots in the notes itself, the volume of the notes will be increases, and we are going against the go green, right? That is the reason I don't want to increase the notes. So everything I published in the website. So let us go and try to see in our website. So this is what we have it. Installing Microsoft Loopback Adapter. For this, all you have to do is you have to open the run. Type HDW Wiz. That is nothing but hardware wizard. HDW is hardware. WSZ is wizard. Click on OK. Now in the welcome window, click on the next. Then it is going to ask you install the hardware that I manually select from the list. Then what you are selecting? Network adapters. Then what you selected? Microsoft Loopback Adapter. Then it is going to install the product. It is going to install it. Once it is completed, it is going to show the finish. What all you are going to get if I complete these all things is, if you go to the network connections place, what you got? Local area connection, Microsoft Loopback Adapter, we got it. We are giving our own IP address. We are giving here properties. I am giving the IP address as 10.10.10. I am giving it. What is the IP address? 10.10.10. I am giving. Then if you go and try to observe here the path, and one more point is we given the IP address as 10.10.10, right? But remembering that IP address is a bit difficult. So I want to provide for this IP address corresponding one logical name. Daily we are typing www.gmail.com. Actually the Gmail is a logical name that is hitting backend one IP address. So here similarly I am trying to map here 10.10.10. I am mapping to what? rritec. That can be done in the file called as etc file. You have to go to that one and you have to change it. After changing this one, is it working or not? To confirm that, we are opening the command prompt. I am pinging the 10.10.10. It has to ping. If I ping the rritec also, it has to ping. rritec, if I am typing, what we got here? Response 10.10.10 we got, right? That means rritec is pinging what? 10.10.10 it is pinging. So what we did is here overall, we created one static IP. The static IP number is 10.10.10.10 is the static IP, and that is mapped with the some logical name that is known as rritec. That's it. Okay, you should see a reply from the IP address 10.10.10 and rritec 2. That's it. We completed the first step that is called as loopback adapter configuration. The second step is available that's called as
What is the web address in the web URL, the documentation?
This is available in the Google Drive.
The Google Drive.
This is available in the Google Drive. From this, we have to take the URL.
Okay, you are giving the URL.
Yeah. Now, next is we have to go for here Oracle database installation. Oracle database installation. That is the second step. So, the second step URL also I given here. You can go and you can take this and try to paste over here. Okay, any sequence is copied, then we will remove it, we will type it. Then we got here Oracle database installation. Now if you see the Oracle database installation of Oracle, what is the version I am using? 11.2.0.4, and this is the last version, the 11G, which is I published actually in 2014 year, but after this we have to see next. Let us go and try to click on here setup. Then it will ask you to run it. Then it's going to show you the configure security updates. It's not really a purchased product, right? We won't give any mail ID under. We are skipping that one. Then it's asking here download software.
One quick question. both these databases as well as the other one, um, we are installing in the Windows environment.
Yeah, everything is in Windows environment. Yeah.
No, till now we are not going to use the VMware. VMware is only for
Third,
OBIEE.
third one. That is VMware. I will explain separately. Third one, right? That is in my thing. We are doing the OBW 11 installation. Directly it is.
Directly in your
Directly in our machine. That's it. Now we are saying as software updates anything you want. It is asking. I am saying as skip that one. I don't want anything. Then it is asking create the database as well as configure the database. So then we have two options, desktop and server class. We are going with the server class. Then single instance we want it. Then advanced installation, and we selected the language, and enterprise edition we selected here. And this is a place where your software is going to be stored physically. So this is what even called as home location. People used to say Oracle home location, right? Oracle home is nothing but whatever you given here, that's what the Oracle home location. Right. Next, we have two databases. Yesterday we are aware of it. One is OLTP database. Second is data warehouse. Which database you wanted? It is asking. I am saying as data warehouse I want it. Then my data warehouse name is here ORCL, Oracle Corporation Limited. That is what the default name. Then I am selecting the language as AL32 UTF-8. Because of that one, it supports what? Multiple language groups. Then security, I am least bothered about it in the training room. Let us ignore it. Schemas, we are going to get here some schemas automatically for the practice purpose, like human resources HR, sales history SH, order entry OE, okay, PM, like that 4 or 5 schemas are available. You are going to get it if you select it. If you are not selecting also, nothing is wrong. Later point of time also you can configure it, but we selected that one. Right, now it is going to ask you here where you want to install the database. This is exactly database installation path. Previous one is what? Software files installation path. This is database installation path. Now
data is not used.
the data is going to be stored in that one. We don't want any automatic backups. Then it is asking admin users like sys system or admin users. For this, what password you want, it is asking. We given the password as RR capital, rritec small 123. There should be some cap letters, there should be some small letters, some numbers. That's what we given like that. Then click on install. It's going to install it and it will be completed. Generally, Oracle has one thing. Every 90 days, the password will be expires. But in the training room, really we don't want that, right? So what you can do is, we have here option. If you want your password should expire never, then do as shown below. So we are going as a admin. You can see here we are going as a admin. We are open the SQL Plus and we are trying to log in as a admin. Then we are trying to say as alter the profile default limit password lifetime is equal to what? Unlimited, and profile is altered. That's it. Now we need not worry, your password will not at all expires, or it will not log the user. These all things will not happen. Otherwise, these two things maybe possibilities are there. Your password maybe expires and your user account also may be locked. Those two things I don't want for my user means you have to execute this one. Excellent. I think with this minimal knowledge, you are able to open this document and you are able to follow this document, install it, right? Sir, no. Everything is available, screenshot wise it is available. If any option you want, the more information you want, the under that option only we have here why you need to select this option we have here. If you want to know desktop class and server class difference, just read this paragraph and read this paragraph, it will give you the knowledge. If that is not enough, there is a help is available, click on that help, it will give you the more information. But I don't think so we need to go that much of depth. Okay, and whatever document is available at this point of time, you can follow that one and will be finished. So we completed now Oracle database installation. Then step 3 of 4. Step 3 of 4. Suppose tomorrow we are going to schedule it by saying every day morning 9 o'clock I want to run the report. Where this 9 o'clock is going to store in one table. What is that table and where it is available and how it is created? That is where it is created by using RCU. What is that? RCU. RCU is nothing but some repository creation utility. And RCU is not the OBIEE product. It is a Fusion middleware product. If you go and try to see that screen, let us say I am going here. This is what the RCU, and let me go and try to see that one. I am pasting here. Then, sorry. Then we have here, what is this? OBIEE RCU installation. There you can notice here we downloaded the software and we are navigating to the bin location. Then make sure there is no space in the directory path. Nothing to worry. If there is a space is available also, we have to go to the command prompt and we have to provide the double code. You have to provide it and we have to execute it. Generally, Windows command prompt will not recognize the spaces, right? That's what I said this point. So we are trying to, anyhow, in my case, there is no space. Actually, this path is C. It starts with what? C. That is the reason there is no space. Double click on the RCU. We got this one. If you see this one, what it is? Fusion middleware. It is a Fusion middleware. And we are trying to create radio button. Click on the next. Create. We are going for the next. Then it is a database. Now, if you see here, we are just trying to create here, right? What it is creating? Creating and loading component schemas into a database. Now we are going here and we are selecting a database type is equal to Oracle database. Host name is equal to localhost. Port is 1521. Service name is Warcell. Username and both those things are providing it. We are telling to the system, hey, use this database to create your tables. That database where it is available, we are providing here. Am I clear, online folks?
RCA tables is going to remain in the database for which we are supplying.
Right. We are telling to the system, go to this database in this machine it is available, and inside this database connect using this user and create your tables. That's what I am saying. Now it is going for initializing the repository, obtaining the properties and checking the requirements for specified database and executing the pre-create operations. All are pass. Now next it is going for creating two schemas. One schema is corresponding to the business intelligence platform schema. One schema is corresponding to the business intelligence platform schema. That is business intelligence platform. Dev is scheme because we given the fix as dev. And second is metadata services. That is nothing but MDS schema. These two schemas only will be created. How many schemas creating as part of the RCU? Two schemas. And as you see this title, Fusion middleware. And this, as it is a Fusion middleware, tomorrow you want to go with the Oracle data integrated installation. Same RCU you are going to turn it to support ODIEE application corresponding tables. And if you go and try to observe here, even SUA corresponding thing also we want it here bottom it is there. I am not able to show it. If you scroll it, we are going to see it actually. SUA also we are going to do using this only. Okay, anyhow, what I want to say is this is not the only OBIEE product. It's a OBIEE or ODA or SOA, anything. We are going, this is a Fusion middleware. That related tables are going to be installed. So as part of OBIEE, we need two schemas. One is BA platform, second is MDS. Inside the BA platform, you may have a number of tables again. And inside the MDS, you may have a number of tables again. Right, now let us go and try to see next things. Right, let us go and try to see the next. We are going for metadata service and business intelligence platform. It is trying to check it, and it is asking for the schemas what is the password you wanted. Schema is nothing but users, right? It's trying to create here two schemas. What passwords you have to provide, it is asking. We provide the passwords. Now finally it's trying to create here these two schemas it creates, and finally it shows here two schemas are created. We can see schema owner, dev MDS, dev BA platform, and these two schemas are created. Create, you click on it, then it is going to be closed. That's it. So we completed now creating what?
See.
RCU. RCU
Let's
creation
see.
is nothing but two schemas we are creating it. Internally inside the schema you may have a number of tables. Okay, excellent. We understand that point, whatever we have it. Now with this we completed RCU installation. Resultant what we got? Two schemas we got it: business intelligence platform schema and metadata service schema, MDS schema. These are the two schemas what we got it. Now last step in the 11G, that is called as step 4 of 4, that is OBIEE 11G installation. OBIEE 11G installation. And if you see, if I want to install the RCU, I used Oracle database as input, right?
Yeah.
Oracle database information I provide as input and I install the RCU. Similarly, in the process of OBIEE 11G installation, I will use RCU information as the input. Let us go and try to see that OBIEE 11G installation.
What we do for the two schemas?
Yeah, two schemas. Two schemas we are going to utilize here. The reason, in the same sequence you have to install it. We should not change the sequence of the installation.
Because it is not a cost.
Now, let us go and try to see the OBIEE 11G installation. Then we got here. If you download the software, of course here I am showing the 11117 64-bit, but 11119 also same Windows will be there. There is no change. So we have so many disks we are going to download it. Then one disk we have the disk 1 as a setup. If you run that one, you are going to get this kind of run window, and finally you are going to get this welcome screen.
All of this is 64-bit.
64-bit, yes. Mostly prefer to use the 64-bit only, because nowadays most of the softwares will not coming with the 32-bit. Okay, that's the reason 64-bit only try to install operating system and everything. Now let us go and try to see the skip the software updates. And here installation types are simple installation, installs and configures selected components with default settings. Enterprise installation installs binaries in Oracle Home and configures working instance is a instance home, something like that. And it is only what? Software only install. Generally will go in companies means enterprise installation. In training rooms means we'll go with the simple installation. But here also I went for enterprise installation. You can select whatever you wish it. You can go for simple or enterprise, no problem. If you go for the simple installation, port number will be using by 7001. If you go with the enterprise installation, the port number will be using by analytics is 9704. Apart from that one, remaining all things will be same to same will come. Okay, right. So next one it is asking here, checking the operating system certification and checking the physical memory availability to check it. Then it is going for, at the time of creating this OBIEE, automatically it is giving one username. The username is WebLogic, and password we provide as rritec123 we provided. Generally I don't want to take any risk. Wherever it is asked the password, that is the password I will follow. RR capital, ITEC small 123 is the password what I follow. Now we are going for here the location we are providing it. Here this is the only one thing you have to provide it. This automatically will come. You need to provide, this is nothing but I can say OBIEE home location. Now click on the next. Then it's going to install business intelligence enterprise edition. Yesterday someone asked about the BA publisher. The publisher also are installing it. If you don't want it, you can go and you can remove this. These three are optional, but first one is mandatory. Okay, and license also like that only available. If you want BA publisher also means some extra license cost you have to pay. If you want S-based suite means some extra license cost you have to pay. There is an optional license cost will be included automatically. Okay, now we are going for a, why we are giving your what? dev_BA platform. When you created this dev_BA platform,
This is RCU.
yeah, previous step in the RCU we created this. We provided next. What is the next one? DevMDS.
That's for
Also we created the
yes,
previous
yeah.
RCU step. Then we are going for auto port configuration. Then it is created and it is email is we don't want it. Click on S. It is installing everything and it's saying as 100% is successful. Once it's 100% successful, automatically you will get one browser. There we can see the analytics portal. There we are going to see some of the reports. That's it. And one point is how the Oracle client will speak with the Oracle server using TNS file, right? If TNS
Yes,
file
that's right.
is
Yeah.
not proper, then it won't speak. Because inside the TNS file only we have the server IP address or server name and server port number and database name information is available. Even OBIEE also maintains its own client. OBIEE has to communicate with the Oracle database means we need the TNS file. That is the reason we are trying to copy the TNS file from database location to OBIEE location. Got it? We are copying the TNS file from database location to, even that paths also I given in the notes also copy TNS file from Oracle to OBIEE. I can say it is a post installation activity. So we are copying here from the location, this is the location we are going, and from this location to other location we are trying to copy it. That's it. If we do these all steps, that means we completed now installation process of 11G. OBIEE 11G installation is completed. Actual installation steps of OBIEE 11G. That's it. Now we'll go for actual installation steps of OBIEE 12C. Okay, you can go to the my same other document. I maintained here two documents. This is available in the classroom notes 11G name, and one more document is available. Okay, and 12C document. In the 12C document, I will be talking about the 12C installation. I think this point is common, right? And this point also common, right? Even
Yeah.
the URLs also I copied and pasted here. That's it. What is this one? JDK. Okay, small peoples also can go and can do by closing their eyes, because JDK installation will not expect any inputs from you. Automatically installs by clicking on the next wizard we have to follow. That's it. So that's what we have here, JDK 8 installation. So you can see here we have to download the software from this one, and we are trying to click on here next we are clicking on it. Nothing we need to provide any inputs from your hand. That's simple. Next is you have to go for WebLogic server installation. The WebLogic server installation also will not expect any inputs from you. Just you have to go for next. So we are downloading that WebLogic server. Then once you download it, then we are running as administrator the command prompt, and we are trying to call this path whatever we have available. That path we are calling it wherever we stored it using the jar, because this file is a .jar file. Whatever you download here, right? The downloaded file, whatever you are going to get it, is a .jar file. To open the .jar file, we are pointing to the Java location. Then we are opening using that. This is the only one step. You have to carefully how to provide it. If you provide this step, I think remaining steps will be simply click on next, next, next. So we are going to get here. It's going to extract the files and all the things we are going to get it. Then it's asking here updates. I don't want any updates. Then where you want to install it, home location. Then it is going for Fusion middleware, blah blah, with examples. It is general one. It is anything is okay, but with examples I selected so that some examples are going to get it. Now I think that's it. Here nothing we need to provide from our hand. It's going to copy and it's going to do everything. Any difficulties there in this one?
Only that providing that path
Yeah.
for that Java.
Java path only. We have to concentrate. In nothing much job that also. What all you are doing is in the previous to this step. What you are doing? Java we installed, right?
Yeah.
Wherever you install the Java, that we are trying to say as CD, change the directory to
Yeah.
the location. Then we are writing here Java -jar, and wherever you download the software, right? The software
Yeah.
path we are providing it. That's it.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
I think if we give a wrong path, the Java file will not run it.
Of course, if you given anything here wrong, it will not. It is throw the error accordingly. Actually, file is not available or something like that.
I think completed successfully also will come.
Now let us see here next one, OBIEE 12c installation directly. Now we are going for OBIEE 12c installation. This is also very simple. We will download the software from this location and we are going for click on that. So extract and double click on the executable file. Then I don't think so here also you need to provide any input from your hand. So here we are selecting with what? Some samples and automatically it installs. And if you observe carefully, what is happening here?
Key platform schema.
That is the reason we didn't install the RCU. In 12c, RCU Java also inbuilt in the OBIEE 12c installation process.
So that means it's an inbuilt component for 12c. We don't need to install separately.
That's right. That's the reason before going for the OBIEE 11g 12c installation, I didn't install the RCU. Okay, now it's trying to check the physical memory, those all things, and it's going to say as this is what it is going to do. Okay, next finally we are going to see it is trying to install everything, and it is going to install the whatever required things and completes it. That also a very simple one. Next one we have here OBIEE 12c configuration. It's not a software. It is a configuration. Configuration is nothing but already we installed it, right? As part of the installation, we'll get one file in the location called as bin location. We are going to that config file. In previous step, as part of the OBIEE 12c installation, we got this path. In this path, we have what?
Configuration.
Config. That config we are trying to double click. It also Windows wizard only. We'll get one wizard automatically. Then it is asking what you want, S-based suite you want or not, BIEE publisher you want or what, business agency you want or what it's asking, you want it. Then it is asking username what you want it. We provide the username, WebLogic, password, rritec123. Then dev is a schema, create new schemas. I want what? Dev is the schema I given. And that means it's going to create the dev_BIEE platform. Schema prefix it is. Then it's going to create those things, and I think remaining things will be straightforward. It's trying to create the default domains, creating the schemas using what? Create schemas using what? RCU. That is the reason we didn't install separately. Now, BIEE publisher, these all things it's trying to configure it, and finally you will end up with this successfully completion. That's it.
So can I ask a question? Because see in RCU, see we selected metadata MDS also. For this tells we don't need to select MDS, right?
MDS is not given in this summary actually, but MDS also installing.
Okay, it's automatically installing. We don't need to select.
We need not even BA platform also we need selected.
Okay. Oh, okay. Thanks.
Yeah, but somehow they missed this log actually properly. They didn't give in the log. In the log, always he's talking about the BA platform only. He's talking about, but MDS also installing it.
Okay, so in the backend, it automatically installs.
Exactly.
Okay.
Let me switch on the VM so that I can show that it is how it is installed. It takes some time. Let it complete. Meanwhile, we completed here two things: 11G installation as well as tools installation. This is directly installing in our CPU. But direct installation problem is number one. The moment I switched on the CPU, if the services Oracle database will be try to start it, OBIEE also may be starting some of the process, and the system will be slow down.
Yes.
That is one problem. Second problem, we are going to use our CPU for many purposes. Because of that one, unexpectedly some viruses came, then we have to go and we have to install again. That is second problem. Third problem, we have a concept. I did 25% now. If I don't have the time or I am feeling sleepy, then I thought of shutting down tomorrow morning. I want to continue from the 26% onwards. If I shut down, nothing will be there, right?
Yeah.
But if you go with the VM, there is a suspend option is available. I can keep the suspend. Then tomorrow you can start from the 26% onwards. That is a one plus point. And next one, generally OBIEE servers, if you want to start it, it is going to take based on your RAM, 5 minutes, 10 minutes is going to take it. If you shut down your laptop and tomorrow you want to work with OBIEE, you have to wait for 10 minutes to start your servers. If it is a VM, today I started, if I keep the suspend means tomorrow directly I can start working on it because already servers are started. I remembered very well this whatever I opened this one, right? I opened. These all windows, did I open now?
No. Yeah.
Morning batch somewhere I opened it. And this is the terminal which I started. When it started, something May 6th. That means today is what? Some June 10th.
10th.
So that day I started, from that point onwards, I didn't shut down this one. Whenever I am closing here, it is asking me two options: save the mission state, set down the signal, power off the mission. Don't select second and third. Select what? First. So that tomorrow, whenever you want to switch on, then it's going to open whatever windows available. Okay. Such a beautiful concepts are available with VM.
What you're using is a virtual box or VMware?
Both I have it actually. VirtualBox I have it. VM also I have it. Okay, in VM generally I am using for Windows. VirtualBox I am using for Linux. Both I have it. So here OBIEE 11G tools things also available.
Which one you recommend out of this?
First we have to go with the whatever you like it. To 11G means 11G go for it. Tools means tools.
No, out of the VMware and virtual box.
Oh, VMware and VirtualBox out of which what you want, right? VMware you go for it best. Because VMware most of the people are using it and help will get quickly
Okay.
compared to VirtualBox. Okay, now come to the point here, how to get out of this VM installation. How to do this? For this also, you need not struggle much. If you go to my document, for example, we have this is what the document. rritec, OBIEE, 11G, there is nothing 7964 is 11G corresponding. We have it. What all you have to do is, you have to get this document from my admin. And there is a step 1. What is step 1? It's talking about the, yeah, it's going to, you can read here, what is this? At least 6 GB I want it, and hard disk space is 80 GB I want it. Any operating system is okay, beautiful thing. Even Apple also is okay. Now, next it is going to expect you, this is where the time taking process actually. Download all 11 files from the Google Drive. Each file size is 2 GB. 11 into 2, 22 GB you have to download. That is only the 1 a day. Okay, but nowadays GB's download is not a big deal. Internet speed is very good. Now we are downloading these 11 files, whatever available, we have to download it. The links are given here. Once it downloaded, we have to extract that one by right clicking the first one. If you right click the first one and you extract it, automatically it extracts what?
11 files.
All the 11 files. One by one you need not extract it, not required. While you are breaking that one into the files, we break it using as a checksum actually. Now we got it. Next is what? Here I got here this icon, right? This icon is nothing but VMware software only. It is installed. VMware software only, we installed it. Okay, because of the VMware software only, we got that one. If you go and try to see, this is what called as VMware workstation. That VMware workstation, how to install it, we are going to show here. How to install it, we are trying to show here. You have to get that software also from my Google Drive, or you can get from directly from the Oracle site. Sorry. And I given even the key also I given. Generally you are going to get 1 month something it is, but as I given the key here, you will get the lifelong. Okay, use that key, and it's going to how to install it. Keep on click on the next. It won't expect any inputs from you, and finally you will be ready with the VM workstation will be ready. This is what the VM workstation completed. Next is what? Previously you extracted 11 files, right? If you extract 11 files, you are going to get rritec is the one file you are going to get it. That we are trying to open it. Here you have the open a virtual machine. This window, how you got it? By double clicking this VMware workstation, we got it. Then you have to go for open virtual machine. It is going to ask you where is that. We extracted previously, right? That we have to open. Then it asks you take ownership. Then you can go and you can power on this virtual machine, and we'll get finally this VMware will be you are getting it. And there is no password for this one. Just simply enter. There is no password. There is no password. We didn't give the password. Username is administrator, but password is nothing. Just simply click on enter. You are ready with all the installations. In this one, we have here OBIEE is available. ODA is available. Third one, Informatica also available. Whatever you want to work, you can work on it.
After VMware installation, do we need to install the operating system?
Now already everything is installed. After VMware installation, after you are opening the VM file given by rritec. In that one already everything is installed. That is the reason we are getting these all things, right? Everything is installed and you can start working that one.
11 file comprised of everything.
11 files comprised of operating system, Oracle database, loopback adapter, OBIEE 11 installation, RCU, everything already done.
You've given everything in the later.
Yeah, right. So I think is it very easy or very difficult?
Yeah, it's quite user friendly. Suppose can I ask a question, because in my PC VMware is already there.
Then no problem. What you need to do is you have to skip one point here. That point is installation of the VM. You have to skip it.
Okay.
Step number 5 is there, right?
Yeah.
Step number 5 you have to skip it.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
VMware software installation you have to skip it. Remaining all steps are needed.
Okay. Okay. Thanks. Yeah. Just I would like to know one more question. Say, I am working on, see, in OBIE. No, no, not that, because in a sense, on I am working in EBS, slowly moving to OBIE. We got, 11G. We are moving to 12C, and I got a test instance at, in my work in my work PC. So can I practice in that? See, since we got all the customized tables and other thing, can I work in our test instance as well?
Yes, of
What
course.
we learn from here, what we learn from rritec, can I see, copy or something? Can I copy and see? Can I do the test? In I mean the practice in our test instance.
Of course, you can do it. You can do it. This is your own property. Once I given this one, you can do anywhere.
Okay, thanks.
He wants to get connected to his EBS development instance. So from the OBIEE client software here.
That's right. If see here.
VMS name has to point out to that particular.
Right, right. If see, once you switched on this VM particular thing, right? This VM particular thing once you switched on, right? If you go to your local machine, CMD, then ping demo dot us dot oracle.com. It is going to ping it. It is no need of any network. Your local machine able to communicate the VM automatically. Got it? Okay. Now, OBIEE 11G VM is okay. What about OBIEE 12C VM? Same steps. Only thing what will change is here, in this document, I given 11 files, I given downloadables, right? That 11 files links will be changes. You're getting my point? These 11 files links, whatever I given, it is 11G links. 12C means I have other set of links are available, other set of document is available, that will come into the picture. But rest of the process, same. You got my point?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. And whenever we are working, right, let's say now, in my case, observe here. How many VMs I have it? OBIEE, OBIEE 12C, and Hadoop 5.8, Hadoop 1.7, and Hadoop, it is, I think, 5.2 something it is there. I didn't give a name properly here. Okay. These many VMs are available, but I am not working with all VMs at one point of time. Any one point of time, one VM only I am going to work on it. If you want to work two VMs also, you can work it. If you want to compare it, if you have the hardware supported. See here, for this one, how much memory I given?
8 GB.
I am able to allocate 8 GB because my main mission has 20 GB.
Yeah.
If your main mission itself has 8 GB means, I can allocate only what here? Some 70% of the main one. If you go and try to say edit virtual machine settings, here it is up to how far you can give it. It's saying maximum is what, up to 16 GB you can give it. It's saying it calculates your main mission. Some 70 or 80% is going to calculates. Got it? Right. Anyhow, so based on our mission, we have to give it for a OBIEE I given what? 10 GB. For OBIEE 12C I given some, I think it is deleted here. So can I switch on this OBIEE as well as this one both simultaneously? Means yes, because 10 plus 8 is how much? 18 GB, but still I have 2 GB for my main system. But in your case, you cannot be able to do it because we have, let us say, 8 GB only available. 2 VMs simultaneously we cannot switch on. Anyhow, we are not going to work 2 VMs simultaneously, one after one only, right? Right.
I think that model you have got.
Now, if you see here, I hope I am clear with these three things, right? Any questions?
No, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, that's good then. I think this is what I would like to cover today.
Ram sir?
Yeah.
I have one question. That 11 files are related to only OBIEE 11G?
Right, right.
Okay.
Once you complete
Okay,
OBIEE 11G, we have other set of 11 files for OBIEE 12C.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, first start with working OBIEE 11G. Then
Okay.
whenever you need it, just ping me. We'll get the OBIEE 12C.
Okay, sir. Sure.
Right. Right.
One more question, sir. How can I access to your notes and other thing? Say, is there any password? Do I need to ask for you admin people to get it?
Now, here we have the Google Drive, right? That link I am going to share it. Did you
Okay,
complete
sir. Yeah.
the registration process?
No, I not completed. Even I remitted, my money, but say I not registered. I think. Do I need to register?
To whom I am speaking? What is your name?
You're speaking to Burley.
Okay, okay. You have paid the fee immediately. You paid the.
Yeah, I paid I paid the 60% of the course fee.
Okay, okay. Then 100% you paid. Then they'll share automatically. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. HR. This is all things will be just to get the things to be done from your side.
Okay.
Then they'll start
Okay.
the services from their side. Okay. Right. So once it is completed, you can ping me immediately. I am going to share it. Those all links are available in my WhatsApp ready to share. So this is my number. Okay, just ping me once you completed the process. Thank you. Then tomorrow holiday, Sunday, happy weekend, and we'll meet on Monday evening.
Okay. Have a good weekend as well.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye.